This Bobrisky'S case is very interesting. Yes, I understand they're trying to use him as a scapegoat, but at the same time, they're trying to shatter his confidence. You can imagine walking into the court of law and the judge told you to unveil your face that was covered with black hijab. That is the first thing, they did, just to shatter his confidence that who do you think you are? You know, this whole Bobrisky saga, it's deeper than we think. Just like AY and the wife, which we're going to talk about later in this video. 2 months ago, I reported about some of the signs on social media concerning AY and the wife. And I said it is deeper than we think. I think confidently I can come out to say certain things that I had to hide at the time because, of course, AY himself didn't come out to acknowledge the fact that, okay, this is happening in my family. I just want you guys to respect my family and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, let's just try to report it in a way where we don't overpass our boundaries, as a content creator, which is what I did 2 months ago. And now AY announced recently that himself and his wife are going through, or their marriage is going through, some serious turmoil. Well, like I said, we'll get to that. I'll talk about that later in this video. But following the conviction, that's Bobrisky conviction, Bobrisky faces 3 possible penalties: serving 6 months in prison, paying a fine of 50,000 naira, or both. Yeah, so that's what the law says. You might, serve 6 months in jail, or have opportunity to just pay 50,000 naira and not serve the 6 months in jail, or just do both. 6 months plus 50,000 naira. That's crazy, But here's another thing that I want people to understand, that the judge was reasonable enough to just, struck out the money laundering charges. So it's supposed to be 6 counts. The judge was like, no, there's no reason, to include the money laundering charges because there's no serious evidence about the money laundering charges against this guy. So let's just leave it at the 4 counts. Okay. Now, the EFCC actually called Bobrisky. They invited him over and they showed him videos. They were like, according to our intelligence, we went to certain locations, saw him spending on Shegun Johnson. Yes, intelligence. But you don't even need intelligence for that, first of all. It's already everywhere. So you guys check out the video. And of course, Very Dark Man talking about it, which I said in the previous video. But fine, sat him down and showed him 4 other videos spraying money. They even showed him a video when he went to Aja to spray money at an event. The one that he could do to spray money. They even talk about the amount, that he sprayed during that. And they showed Bobrisky. Bobrisky said, yes, that is me. And Bobrisky also said that, he's unaware of the law. That, look, I have a platform, George. Please, I have a platform. I can use this platform to inform or spread the message about Naira mutilation. That is a crime in Nigeria. Please give me the opportunity to do that. But is this whole Bobrisky case in the court of law, is it going to end just like that? Or is it going to get worse along the line, or something somewhere will pop up? We don't know yet. But I hope it doesn't take a different turn, right? The way it's going. That's just all I want to say about this whole Bobrisky thing. And again, Bobrisky is a first time offender, so the judge should be lenient with him. But like I said, I hope this is not going to take a different turn. We're here, to experience all that. And to even make matters worse, can you believe that Eniola was spotted with Portable. You know, that's my problem with the industry. And the same Eniola was the one who, during a movie premiere, awarded Bobrisky the best dressed female, and of course the winner won, which is Bobrisky, won 1 million naira. The same lady is hanging out with Portable that has called out Bobrisky. Even the event organizers for giving Bobrisky best dressed female, and she had to invite this Portable over. That's just to tell you that the industry, I mean, is all about, you know, who can give me attention. You know, they don't care about one another. They don't care about one another. Now Bobrisky is in trouble, and she's hanging out with Bobrisky's enemy.
Olórí burúkú ológun àná àṣìírè èmi já olórí burúkú tó ń gbé kiri ni àbí mi já olórí burúkú tó ń fún lówó ni ayé jẹ́ máa bàjẹ́ ni ayé ìyá ẹ̀ bàbá ẹ̀ ogun ẹ̀ máa ṣòfò ni kò ní jẹ́ fáwọn tó bí ẹ ò ní jẹ́ àwọn ọmọ tó bí nígbà ọ̀rọ̀ yóò tiẹ̀ kọ́ dá sí ọ máa kú ọ máa ṣọkú mọ́ ẹ lójú ni.
ìyẹn ìwọ Bobrisky náà bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ where you wan send me go where I never go, you dey mad? No be you dey do bad thing, no be you dey fuck man to man, you use your dick. God create you, you have dick. Brother, you are my brother who...
About AY and the wife. We are on to the next news now. You see this AY and the wife story, yeah? It has been out there for a long time. A long time. Since 2015, 2016, they've been having issues. You know, I remember talking about this, sharing the reports 2 months ago. Not too long, about the AY and the wife. If you noticed in that video, I try as much as possible not to pass my boundary. You know, I just want to still maintain it. But I knew something, I knew there's a problem. Something is going on in that marriage. The marriage is in turmoil. But it seems like AY has been trying not to let it out. It is quite obvious. It has been a struggle. You know, we talked about Basket Mouth and the wife, and I remember mentioning it in that video. Basket Mouth and the wife, 12 years together. What happened? They just, when they're separated, they didn't wake up one day. Sometimes in some marriages, that they will say, oh, after 15 years, you know, we tried our best, but, you know, we just couldn't continue, you know, irreconcilable differences, blah, 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 or cheating. So marriages don't end 10 years ago. It is just struggle, like, let us try to put it together. And I think that's what happened to AY and the wife. The marriage ended years ago before now. But because of their status in the society, especially AY, it tried not to let it out. But it finally, by force, by fire, came out. You cannot force what's already gone bad. You cannot force it to be good. It's just like a bad food. You can try, but you can't force it. Right? You know, in that video, I explained what AY's wife, what she's been through. In fact, it hits differently now, going back to watch the video. So we're gonna watch the video together that I made, because I feel like I explained a lot in that video that I don't even need to replicate. The whole information is there, and when you watch it, you will now be able, if you connect it with now, you know, you'll be able to now understand that truly this marriage don't end years ago before now. I mean, the lady, there were rumors back then that the lady packed out in 2016. She packed out of the house. AY denied it. Now there were some allegations. To me, the bad part of this is there were some allegations against AY, which is not good though. Cheating allegation, and number two, being a wife beater. And I remember this guy Seun Kuti calling him out on that. You know, saying that you think say we don't know, you way they beat your wife, you think say we don't know. Before Seun Kuti said that, report since 2 years ago has been there. Even AY's wife called him out with Freda Francis She said Freda Francis should leave my husband alone. She even said that she's frustrated, blah blah, many things. Although there were other reports then that, it's just irreconcilable differences. AY didn't beat this wife. AY, didn't do anything. But this wife constantly put out cryptic messages on social media, trying to let us know that she's mentally stressed, she's this, she's that.
First off, AY's house got burnt, right? Which is really sad. And Seun Kuti came out, called him out, started laughing at him. Seun Kuti made some allegations. Among these allegations was him, AY, being a woman beater. At the time, we felt this man is just blabbing, Seun Kuti and his wahala on social media. That is his thing and stuff. Now, AY's wife sharing this cryptic messages, and I'll explain to you, because this is not our first time, and there have been rumors attached to those cryptic messages. At this point, people are beginning to ask more questions about that allegation, woman beater. The first time was in 2016 that she moved out of the house. Now, the wife came out to share this, She said that being abused mentally and all around for way too long, and I've had enough. They later unfollowed one another. Some people thought this publicity stunt, but like I said, when you've been getting a particular rumor, or a particular rumor keep repeating itself for a long time, first, it doesn't mean it's true. But what makes you start asking questions and start feeling like, okay, this might be true, is when one of them starts acting weird on social media, starts releasing or putting out things like this on social media. I'm going to read another thing that she said. She said, the threat to my life is actually getting out of hand, and if anything happens to me, there is just one person to be held. Around that time, they unfollowed each other. I said to be held responsible, headed to the police station.
Shehu, I love your joke about me beating my wife. Yes, that me, AY, wife beater. I love that joke. It's a very, very good joke. But the truth be saying, you not go take that joke, because if they really want to assess who be wife beater, you know, say it's really easy to know.
Like I said, this is not the first time, right? And first, I want you all to know that they've been together for a long time, together for 20 years, and they celebrated their wedding anniversary, right? 15 years wedding anniversary, right? Married for 15 years, been together for overall 20 years. And she had 3 miscarriages, this woman. After their first child, she gave birth after 13 years, right? So this woman, what I'm trying to say is she's been through a lot. She's been through a lot as a person, and there are some things that she put out there that I feel like they are too personal. This is always like that, like it's very personal. And remember, I had said that in 2016, she moved out. There were reports that she moved out on the house. The blogger had released a statement which AY came out on social media to debunk. Stella Demokokokus, the blogger, had said that AY is a woman beater. There's another allegation that AY is a woman beater around that period, that he actually beats the wife, made her a punching bag and stuff. And AY had replied her, debunking the whole thing, that no, it is false report. Stella reacted to that actually, the blogger Stella reacted to that actually, saying that the only reason I'm responding to this clapback is because it puts my job on the hot seat. Let me state here categorically that my story is true, and I take no joy in reporting such news. Just that what must be told must be told. You laugh at others when their news is out, but when it gets to yours, it becomes a problem. Excuse me, I choose to leave the dirty details of what happens for you to tell your fans on your social media account, for your social media handle. If you are embarrassed that the story has been posted, then I understand. But your beautiful wife packed out of your house with a big truck and took everything takeable, and your house is currently under lock and key, unless she returns this night. So then the whole thing calms down. We saw both of them together. We were like, okay, maybe it's just rumors as usual. He's a celebrity, so people can say whatever they want to say. Then the wife posted a photo, which was a selfie taken by AY and the socialite Freda Francis, because she stumbled on their conversation then, right? So she shared their picture on social media and said, Freda Francis, stay away from my husband. That's what she said. It's on social media, right? That's what she said, that stay away from my husband. And she shared their conversation. And their conversation is, I have nothing to say, but you should see it. Let me try and find it. I initially didn't have intention of reading it out, but let me see if I can find or fetch that. So she said that, I think I've had enough of the ridiculing. Freda Francis, stay away from my husband. I mean it. That's what she said. Now here's the conversation that she shared between AY and this Freda Francis. Then, and by the way, her business, name of her business is Midas Interiors. So you can see their conversation where he said, I got nothing but love for you too. If no be say matter be as ever be, say now only just ... And they replied, I beg, I still want slack your ponyo if you be woman. What's and he replied, if it's the ponyo you want, come and take it, in Jazzy's voice. And you can see laugh emoji, Egabon, come and collect. I said, if you give me, I will collect with the highest depth of prolonged emotions. Said, I love you, die. This is the conversation. You can see he said, enough of the disrespect. The conversation between Freda Francis and AY that the wife had shared. So this is, we understand, like, couples have issues, in their marriages, and I want people to understand that this is not the first time, that we've heard this information, about AY being accused of that, and the wife herself calling out the husband, and immediately she deletes this post. I don't think that this is a publicity stunt. AY and the wife following one another. It might be real, something like serious happening in that marriage. They've been trying for a long time, both of them, to keep it together. I remember talking about how discouraging it is. I mean, they've been married for 15 years, right? I remember talking about how discouraging it is hearing the news about Basket Mouth and the beautiful wife. And these women are beautiful, Basket Mouth and the beautiful wife, after 12 years. And I'm like, what are you guys thinking? After 12 years, you just decide to go your separate ways. And you remember about the woman beater allegation. AY debunk all these allegations, Even he replied, this person, Sean Kuti, he said, there's nothing like that. I don't know what you're talking about. And AY's wife released some information out there that are very, very personal. And just like an information, this is not new, right? And when you put out anything like that, it is only a matter of time. Bloggers will post screenshots. If you like, you can't delete. That is your problem. You know, like that is a problem. And okay, I'll tell you why I think the wife put out personal information about a miscarriage right back then. She went into details like what she actually went through, shared videos on social media. You can see she said here, this would definitely trigger my emotions. The plan was to open my eyes and make it all disappear, but then again I thought to myself, Mabel, you have to encourage someone out there. 3 miscarriages with no medical explanation as to the reasons why it was the same pattern as before. Every single thing that happened with the others happened again, only this time more. But I was determined to hold on tight to God and not fail. Anal bleeding, threatened miscarriage, difficulty in breathing. I wasn't psychologically and mentally stable, and that was the hardest part for me. My emotions were all over the place. You know, these are like personal information. So whatever they are going through now, I don't think it's publicity stunt. And AY's house getting burnt, I saw some comments on social media saying now AY is going through financial difficulties and the wife is acting weird, wants to leave him. She's already giving us hints, you know, silently giving us hints on social media. I don't think that is the case. If she eventually come out to share stories or information, decide to reveal what has been happening in her marriage and just say, okay, I'm done, I just want to, you know, be done with it, and decide to share that, I would not say that it is because of that. So sometimes you just have to go back to check, okay, what is the history behind this whole thing about these people. So
Well, guys, that's it. You know, it hits different when you watch a video like this, especially when the events or the incidents that you talked about happened later, you know, and it became obvious that there's a problem. After those involved come out to say, yes, we are going through something. Guys, like this video for more and subscribe if you're yet to do so. Till see you next time. Peace.